Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And let's be real for a second, Battlefield hasn't exactly had the best of track records when it comes to keeping their games alive long term. We've seen a lot of hype at launch, some solid gameplay, but then, you know, the player count dwindles rather early. But Battlefield 6, man, this one definitely feels different. EA actually might have pulled off what's going to make this game last for quite a bit of years, and it all comes down to one thing, the portal. Now, if you don't know what the portal is, don't worry, I'll break it down for you, but the short version is like the portal could be a secret that's going to keep Battlefield 6 relevant the same way GTA 5 or Fortnite or even Halo Infinite have managed to stick around. The portal mode is basically Battlefield's own sandbox mode, but it's not limited to like some map editor you know you forget about in a couple of weeks. No, this one is more an open-ended creation tool where you design entire modes, bring in vehicles, script events, tweak rules. Like, you can create your own plugins, and it's all powered by Godot. Godot is like this open source scripting editor, which means you have insane flexibility, like the way more than we've seen anything in Battlefield. And the wildest part is you can do this from PC, console, tablet, even your phone. They're not locking behind some developer only wall. This is EA basically saying, hey, here's the keys, build whatever the heck you want. Now, we do have some official game modes that are coming in hot. First of all, right, some of the classic one is bomb mode, you know, classic Counter-Strike vibes. One team plants, the other one defuses. Here you're seeing some gameplay of one of the CS2 maps being rebuilt in Battlefield. This is just something that you can do with the Godot, and of course, like all these walls and everything, they could even set it up so it's destructible, so you can even expand the map even more and make it better. So, you know, there's a lot of potential behind what EA is thinking around, especially just with this portal game, or this portal mode, I guess. One of my most favorite ones is actually Holdout. This one's going to be huge, especially just for me, just because it's like Battlefield's official survival mode. Think Modern Warfare 3, like wave-based combat against AIs, just you and maybe your squad trying to hold a line of enemies as it gets tougher and smarter. This is like straight up just MW3 survival mode on steroids, with all the chaos, battlefield layered on top, right? Breaking down buildings. Like, just imagine holding a skyscraper roof with tanks rolling in, helicopters buzzing past, the AIs rushing from you every direction. Like, that is just, it just gives me that Modern Warfare 3 vibes, right? That's Holdout. You can buy stuff, you can upgrade your gear, just straight up Holdout. That's I'm a big fan of that mode right away, because think about it, like you can even reskin the AI so that they look like zombies, right? Especially with Godot, it gives you a lot of flexibility. You're able to build your own plugins, your own creative assets. So, you know, there is a lot of potential there, especially for the community. And of course, like one of the first things you'll see probably pop up is like cops versus runners or snipers versus runners, right? It's been like a GTA classic. One team is chasing, the other one is escaping. And like with the portal, it's super easy to build. And of course, like, you know, you have the classic vehicle races, you know, you obviously have the Battlefield jets, tanks, quad bike racing, you know, through custom maps. Like the potential and the longevity of what this portal mode could become is crazy, just because of how much freedom you're getting, right? And of course, they have their own like creative spin on extraction and parkour maps, even something like Top of the World, where the teams are literally climbing to the top of the world while fighting other teams trying to stay alive. Like, these aren't just mini games, they're community playgrounds that could just become something iconic, like traditional, something like Conquest or Rush, right? And look, this isn't even theory, it's proven. Halo Infinite, that game should have been dead year after it's released, right? It's just a copy paste. But the Forge is what saved it. Forge gave the players a reason to come back, and the community was building maps and modes nonstop. And suddenly Halo has this very decent sized community, and it has life to it. And I think EA is very smart for this, and Battlefield is like aiming for that same energy. Expect with Portal, you know, it's way more powerful. Again, like the scripts, plugins, full cross-device access. They're not just giving players tool sets, they're basically giving them abilities to become simplified versions of developers and just explore. The whole point of this is longevity. Like they're aiming for longevity. The hardest thing for an FPS to pull off is like longevity, right? Call of Duty basically survives for yearly releases. Like the games are unfortunately just copy pastes over and over again. Battlefield, I feel like it's always struggled to keep momentum once that new shine, that new, oh, it's new, it's new right now, let's play it. Once that new shine kind of wears off, I feel a lot of people just kind of lose interest in Battlefield, unfortunately. And with BF6 and like the portal system that they've upgraded and they're setting up where the game doesn't need EA to constantly pump out updates, the community has become like the updaters. It's literally just like GTA 5. GTA 5 is literally alive today because of role-playing servers and races and wild custom modes, right? Same thing as Battlefield. Like Battlefield 6 could be alive 5, even hopefully 10 years from now, because of players are just constantly refreshing it. And let's be honest, there's something that EA that's something that EA's like never really nailed before, but this time I feel like they're getting pretty close to it, like by actually just giving the community the tools to carry the games themselves. It's a good step in the right direction. That's what I like to see. But so yeah, for like once in a long time, feels like EA actually might have done something right between official modes like Holdout, bomb mode, and the absolute madness that the people are going to be able to create with Portal. Sniper versus runner, races, parkour maps, like whatever your wildest imagination can think of. Battlefield 6 might not just be the next Battlefield. It actually might become a proper platform, and this is a good thing that they did. They took a page out of Fortnite, out of Halo Infinite, out of GTA, and they've created this potential platform and given it to the players, like do what you can with it. And if that happens, I mean, we're not just playing Battlefield 6 at launch. We're going to be playing it years down the road, laughing and raging and creating together. And that is what I like. I want that from Battlefield again, right? I want that from the community again. That's what I'm missing. Yeah. Anyways, that's my little rant on portals, and on Portal at least, and the game mode. And EA finally taking a step in the right direction. Let me know what you guys think about all the modes. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys not agree? I mean, hey man, they're showing potential. They're showing like they're listening, maybe, who knows. But at the end of the day, I am excited, and I definitely cannot wait to check out Godot and try to use this tool to create something for the community, for us to play and do. So, we'll see how it goes. Other than that, thank you guys for, watching the video. Thank you for liking and subscribing for more Battlefield 6 content. Stay up tuned, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.